Tegami, letter, okay. Todoku, to reach, to arrive, 3 days. To take, okay. It take 3 days for the letter to arrive, okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense then. So to arrive, we have a corpse or a flag here, I guess. Arrive at a flag would make more sense. And we have a field here. So to cross the field and arrive at the flag. Hello everybody, Frugal here. Welcome to day 33 of this Japanese linguistic class. With today, I have officially run out of the ink of one of my pens. Today I will continue with the Japanese course 2000 step 2, and afterward we'll try to get in as much grammar from the taking guide as possible. If you have a good knowledge about any of the kanji, please don't hesitate to share.
Yo.
Okay, so yeah, kind of like yeah, but I guess the best way to think of it is like it has the appearance of, right? And that is a more accurate way of remember it.
彼女は眠いようです。
Right, so it appears that she's sleeping or she's sleeping. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, nemui, it means sleep. So we have already learned another kanji that means sleep, but I guess there are just variants to express a different nuance. We have an eye, and then we have a box, and then we have the radical that means a family name. So I guess the mnemonic, the mnemonic is something like the eye gets sleepy when going through the content of the box left behind by the previous family head. Yeah, okay, I think that makes sense and cover all the part or the record of the kanji. Okay. Alright, next.
お兄さん。
Okay, older brother. A former way of saying ani, right?
あなたのお兄さんは何歳？
Okay, nansai mean what age or like how old, right? Oh, okay. So the first one is this it mean what, right? What age? A person, and this one is possible. Okay. So what is possible? And then this one is like like I said, it's a pretty fun one to think of in terms of mnemonic because like we have a lot of different parts. The first part is this, it means stop. This part here is a cliff. This part here is the number one, and then small. And the final part is a spear, and this one means age or years old, right? So you should consider this as someone not yet of age, or you should, you are considered someone not yet of age, or you are still considered to be a small child, unless you can complete the coming of age ritual of catching or stopping a spear, which is thrown down from a cliff. Yeah, okay. That seems like something that the Japanese would do, you know? Okay, maybe not really. Okay. Yeah, nansai. How old, what age? Okay, next thing.
辛い。
Spicy or salty, right? Yeah, okay. So this one by itself is already a radical, so you should try to remember it as such. Otherwise, we have the part that means standing, and then the number 10, right? So like the mnemonic is something simple, like the food was so spicy or salty that you have to stand up and find yourself 10 cups of water. Yeah. Karai. Okay.
彼は辛いものが好きです。
Okay, so he just like spicy or salty things, right? Okay, next.
8、
Hachi, right? 8. So this like this. Okay, so like I guess in terms of kanji is a new one, but we have already encountered it in like radical form of numbers kanji. So yeah, not really new.
リンゴを8個ください。
Okay, so give me 8 apple, right? And yeah, we also have another kanji here. This one is a counter for things. Like we have a person, and also okay, we have a box. And inside the box we have the pattern in O. So like counting the number of O people in the box, or counting the number of box that hold a lying person, or like okay, whatever. See, this one is counter for article. Okay, yeah, next then.
3日
Mika, 3 days. Okay, Mika, 3 days.
手紙が届くのに3日かかりました
Tegami, Todoku, to arrive, to reach, or to be delivered. Okay, and kakaru mean to take, but we only have it in the form of hiragana only. Okay, so not in kanji. So the only kanji in this sentence is to deliver, to arrive. Okay, so let's see here. We have a flag or a corpse, yeah, and then we have a field, and like this a bit longer stroke at the top, and this one means to deliver. Okay, to reach, to deliver, to reach to. Okay, so I guess this, because this one is both a flag and a corpse, right? So think of it as a dead man chest, right? Yeah. So deliver the dead man chest to Captain Sparrow, I guess. He is at the rice party with a private flag, right? The rice party with the private flag is where Captain Sparrow is at. Wow.
あそこ
There, right? Over there. Yeah, okay.
あそこにバス停があります
Bus stay. The bus stop. Okay. Okay. So basu is in katakana, but the stop is in kanji. And we have a person. Yeah. And then oh okay, this one is very fun. Okay, I will break it down slowly. We have a lid and a box, then a crown, and then a number 1, and then a stick, right? That is the part. This one here is a restaurant, right? So you have a person in a restaurant, and it means to stop. So like this thing of it that someone stopping at a restaurant to have some food or some quick lunch. But since we have here the crown and like a stick, it kind of make me think like of someone like a bit pompous, like a novel or maybe a food reviewer, because this one means restaurant, and then we have a lid and a box. So like putting a lid on the box or the mouth, putting a lid on the mouth of the food reviewer and become a restaurant. And this whole thing become to stop, because putting a lid on something also have the double meaning of like to stop someone from doing something, right? So yeah, I guess the mnemonic for this one is a bit punny, but yeah, I make it like very easy for me to remember because it's stand out. Okay, yeah. Okay, no problem here.
来る
Okay, to come. This one we learn many moon ago. Okay.
彼は昼過ぎに来ます。
Hmm?
彼は昼過ぎに来ます。
Okay. So he mean like this pass, this over, this a little bit, right? So he really mean noon like he will come this after noon, this past the afternoon a little bit, and he will come, and that is a little translation. I don't know about translating it to become after lunch now. It kind of a bit too much liberty have been taken. Yeah, but maybe it's right. Afternoon, this one mean past. Yeah, this past, this after, and this one mean noon, midday. So this tab, and like this one mean, in the dictionary they say that this kanji mean to overdo something, or to exceed, or to be excessive, right? So I will try to make a mnemonic that mean in that vein of the meaning, and then we have a road, and we just have a bunch of boxes, like 4 boxes. And if I think of a box on the road, I actually think of the junction box. For those who don't know, they are like the lane with the yellow marking that make a lot of letter X. This making in an X pattern, yellow marking on the road, and yeah, that makes it pretty easy to remember. Like if there's a road and like there's 4 junction box on that road, that is clearly going overboard with all the signal, you know. So yeah, okay. Next.
前。
Oh, that's in front of, right? Okay.
その店の前で会いましょう。
Let's meet in front of the shop. Okay.
5日
Ooh. The 5th day. The 5th day. Okay. The 5th day of the month. Itsuke. This one is, I guess it's technically a new kanji, but we have already encountered it previously in the language, right? The kanji that mean language. Go mean 5. Yeah, I think so.
5月5日は祝日です。 5月5日は祝日です。
The 5th day of May is a holiday. Oh yeah, okay. So it's a holiday. Yeah, okay. So this one is the final new kanji that we learned yesterday. We have katakana ne. So it both mean like a ceremony, an altar, or to indicate or to show. Right? We have a lot of meaning packed in this katakana ne. And then we just have the part that mean older brothers, right? And this one mean to celebrate, right? So a celebrated day is a holiday. That makes sense. And for the mnemonic for this kanji, there's thing of like a family union, or like everyone in the family gathered to celebrate the birth of a newborn child, and the older brother, right? The older brother is standing in front of a podium to say thank you to everyone. That's brother to show up for the celebration of his firstborn child. Yeah, that's something happened recently. So okay, next.
いっぱい
Okay, so like full, right? Full. So I guess previously we learned this, but it means then a glass of wine. But today we learned it that it means full, right? So the glass is not half full or half empty; it's just full. Yeah. Okay.
プールは人でいっぱいです。
So the pool is full, but it's in the same vein as you don't simply say like I am tall in Japanese, but you say instead like I have a long back. So you don't just say the pool is full, they say the pool is full of people or is packed with people. Yeah, so I'm seeing some logic here, but maybe this is a formal way of saying it. Maybe it's possible that in a casual like sentence you just say told or just say packed it, and maybe it is possible to understand that given the appropriate context. I hope not though. I kind of like a sentence that is structured this way with the adjective here kind of or the verb, and we have an accompanying nouns to make it more clear or more special. Yeah, I kind of like sentence that is structured this way. Okay, next thing. Yo, okay, so okay, we are looking to the back side of the card already. This season, instead of a lengthy introduction, I'm supposed to bore you with one reason why I want to learn Japanese. I caught Ray's Dario Changing World Order recently. I thought it was a very thought-provoking video. Personally, I look forward to China becoming the #1 superpower in the world. My country is near to China, so if that happens, we will benefit. That said, I also believe that there's a chance that things won't play out like in the video. Maybe somehow the US will be able to retain their spot as the #1 country in the world. I think by studying Japanese, I am preparing myself for both scenarios. If the Japan is a close ally of the US and therefore is part of the old world order. If the old world order persists, Japan will do very well. On the other hand, Japan is also a country that is located very near to China. So if somehow China becomes the new leading superpower, I think Japan will benefit as well. And moreover, during our Japanese study, we also become familiar with Kanji, which is Chinese character. So if in the future I want to learn Chinese, I think it will help. And that's it. 4.15.5 The command form. Okay. We will go over the command form in the interest of covering all the possible verb conjugation. In reality, the command form is rarely used as Japanese people tend to be too polite to use imperative. Okay. Also, this coarse type of speech is rarely, if indeed at all, used by female who tend to use nasai or an exasperate kureru when angry or irritated. This form is only really useful for reading or watching frictional work. Wow. So like no real life application at all. You might often see or hear shine die in fiction, which of course you will never hear in real life, I hope. Okay. Be sure to note that in addition to the familiar suru, kuru exception, verb kureru is also an exception for the command form. Okay. Rule for creating command form. For rule verb, replace the rule with role. Okay. For verb, change the last character from an vowel to an a vowel. Okay. So suru become 0. Okay. Okay. These are exception. Kuru become quite, and kureru become kure. Okay. Example: Sukini, 0. Do the thing that you like. Do as you please. Okay. Achi, Ike, go away. Okay. Ike. Kuru become coin. Ike. Iku. Ku become K because it's an able okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Hayaku. Osakeo. Mate kitekure. Hurry up and bring me some alcohol. Hurry up and give me the state of having alcohol. Yeah, okay, that's a more literal translation. Yeah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, next 15.6 negative command. So commands people to not do something, huh? The negative command form is very simple. Simply attach na to either ru verb or u verb. Oh, okay, let's see. Don't confuse it with the na sentence in particular. We will be learning at the end of this section. The intonation is totally different. Okay, intonation. Okay, I don't think I can get that by this reading there. So example, Soreo taberuna. Don't eat that. Oh, so this na, and then everything will become don't eat. Okay, that's simple. Hey na koto o ye na don't say such weird things. Okay, this is not to be confused with the shortened version of nasai we just learned last session. This the most obvious difference besides the clear difference in tone is as in nasai the verb is first converted to the stem, while the negative command has no conjugation. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so that's how you tell them apart. One will like have a different conjugation and the other nothing changed. Just add na to the end. Okay. For example, suru, sina would be the shortened version of sinasai, while suruna would be a negative command. Okay, that's fair. 4.16 number and counting. Ooh, wow, okay. We almost encounter all the number in our kanji, our Anki review as well. And today we learn about number and counting. Okay. I didn't plan this, but like the pacing match, you know. Okay. Number and counting in Japanese are difficult enough to write to require its own section. First of all, the number system is in unit of 4 instead of 3, which can make converting into English quite difficult. What? Like they use base 4 or something. Oh, okay, so instead of 3-0, they use 4-0. Okay, that's different, but I wouldn't call it like difficult or something. Like difficult is what the French did with their number. Yeah, that would be difficult. Just going from 3 to 4 would hardly be difficult in my book. Yeah, I wouldn't call that difficult. Also, there are things called counter, which are required to count different type of object, animal or people. We will learn the most generic and widely used counter to get you started so that you can learn more on your own. To be honest, counter might be the only thing that makes you want to quit learning Japanese. Is that bad? Well, is that bad? I recommend you digest only a little bit of this section at a time because it's an awful lot of things to memorize. Well, that sounds scary, but like we have counter in English too, right? Like a pair of panties, or like a bunch of degenerate, or a piece of candy, right? Those are counter words as well, right? And like I think in English there is quite a bit of counter words as well, but it is even more difficult in Japanese. Well, I hope not, but this is quite a warning, but okay. 16.1, the number system. The Japanese number system is spread into unit of 4, so a number such as 10 million is actually split up as 1,000. Okay. However, thanks to the strong influence of Western world and the standardization of number, when numbers are actually written, the split up is 3 digits. Here are the first 10 numbers. Okay, Ichi, okay, you learn this. Ni, learn this. San, learn this. Shi and Yo mean number 4. Okay. Go, learn this. Roku, learn this. Nana, just learn this. Hachi, learn this yesterday. Kiyu, learn this today. You, learn this quite a few days ago. Okay. As the chart indicate, 4 can either be C or Yon, C or Yon, and 7 can neither be CT or Nana. Basically, both are acceptable up to 10. Okay, so what's no 0 here? However, past 10, the reading almost all the way Yon and Nana. Okay, so Nana and Yon is more frequently used, and you can only C and CT if it's a single digit number. Okay, in general, Yon and Nana are preferred over C and CT in most circumstances. You can simply count up to from 1 to 99 with just these 10 numbers. Japanese is easier than English in that respect because you do not have to memorize separate such as 20 or 50. In Japanese, it's simply just 210 and 510. Wow, okay, yeah, okay. San Yu, ET, 31, okay. Go Yu, Yon, 54, 54, okay. Nana Yu, Nana, 77. Ni Yu, 20, okay. Notice that numbers are either always written in kanji or numeral because hiragana can get long and hard to decipher. Okay? Okay? Yeah, okay. Kanji is not that hard. Number past 99. Number less than 1. And counting in counter. Whoa, you know what? Yeah, let's stop here for today. Yeah, I think this is a good point to stop. So, okay, we will continue this tomorrow. So, thank you very much for watching. I leave a link in the description that led to today's kanji diagram along with some other material I think could prove useful. As usual, if you have a good network about any of the kanji, please don't hesitate to share. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.
エクストララージのピザ8枚を注文から29分以内に届けなきゃならないが、もうあと8分しかない。もし遅れたら代金をタダにしなきゃならねえ。しかもだ、お客がうちの店への信用を失っちまう。いいか、お前が唯一の希望だ。時間までに届けろ。ピーター、お前はいいやつだが頼りにならない。最後のチャンスだ。